Thank you all for joining us today for ChiroSecure Facebook Live. I know it's a very busy time of the year for all of us in this season, but it's a pleasure to have you with me today. The foundation is going to be talking about the theme of December being low back pain and the value of chiropractic care for low back pain. But first, I think it's important for us to recognize those that help us and make us a better profession by spreading the word nationwide. The foundation's success would not be possible without the state associations, the individual contributors such as yourselves, and our schools, but also very importantly, generous sponsors like ChiroSecure. And we thank them for being part of our success in 2018. Well, as I said, this month's marketing theme is highlighting the benefits of chiropractic care for those suffering with low back pain, ensuring you have the tools and the research to share with your community in 2018, as it was a very wonderful research based opportunity. And what we have here right on the screen is a high quality study found in the world renowned Lancet Journal. Low back pain is a major global challenge. It was a three-part series, and I want you to get familiar with it, share it with your community, because I think it has a lot of pieces that many would benefit from. Number one, what is low back pain and why do we need to pay attention to it? Number two, their second piece, prevention and treatment for low back pain, evidence, challenges, and promising directions. And last, the viewpoint, low back pain and a call to action. Recommendations include the use of biopsychosocial framework to guide management with initial non-pharmacological treatment and prudent use of medication and surgery, noting the use of spinal manipulative therapy as an appropriate option for those suffering before the use of medication. Now, another great study came out in May of this year, a clinical trial documenting that chiropractic care combined with usual medical care for low back pain provides greater pain relief and reduction in disability than medical care alone. The study, which featured 750 active duty members of the military, is one of the largest comparative effectiveness trials between usual medical care and chiropractic care ever conducted. In October, JAMA Network Open finds chiropractic care is a widely covered non pharmacological approach and for chronic low back pain among commercial and government health insurers. An accompanying commentary asserts, however, that continued financial care associated with these plans may prevent access and increase opioid usage. These findings actually validate the need for commercial and public health insurance policies to incentivize members to pursue evidence based, drug free care for the management of chronic low back pain. And then let us not forget the Washington Workers' Compensation Study that saw that orthopedic surgery was 42% more likely to have surgery if they saw an orthopedic first versus 1.5% chance if a patient saw a chiropractor first. So, one of the things that we're talking about in the month of low back evidence based care is what did we learn from three-part Gallup Palmer College survey? And the infographics are really helpful for you to share on your social media pages, throw them in your newsletters, put them on your website. But let's start with the first one on your left-hand side of your screen. 79% of adults actually prefer to try a non-pharmacological option prior to the use of prescription drugs. Take control of your low back pain is the next one. Low back pain is actually the leading cause of disability worldwide and a top contributor to missed work days, musculoskeletal healthcare spending, and unfortunately, in today's world, the opioid epidemic and the use of opiates. Educating patients that chiropractic care is safe, effective, drug-free approach for managing low back pain will help us in so many ways nationwide. Also, let's remember the 1, 2, 3s of low back pain. Low back pain ranks as number one cause of job-related disability and a leading contributor to missed work days. 2, it's the second most common reason to visit a doctor. And third, it's one of the most burdensome medical conditions in the United States. Lastly, it's that time of year where your patients may pick up a shovel to shovel snow. Let's make sure they do it right and we prevent problems from happening. Unfortunately, 80% of Americans will suffer from back pain at one point in their life. And we want to connect with those 80% and know that chiropractic benefits are part of their life. So, using these infographics can really help to reach out to them when they don't know who to reach out to when back pain strikes. So, when back pain strikes, or even before, the time is right to give them a tip sheet. And that's what the foundation is offering in this December's newsletter is the suffering for those this tip sheet to ensure the education on the benefits of chiropractic care. The other options, how about we reach out and we do advertorials or social syndications? And you'll see on the left, amid the opioid crisis, low back pain sufferers look to chiropractic care. That can be put into a community news paper or put on your website. Alongside of that is if you want to help back problems, what about posture? Let's talk about that. Stop slouching. And I think chiropractors need to be experts in the field for posture and helping our patients stand strong and be healthy. Along with that, there's posters. You could use this as a poster, you could use it as a handout. I think it's really helpful to showcase our win. A win for everyone. What are the cost savings for those that are suffering? They get a microdiscectomy. How does it impact their lives, their absence from work, their activities of daily living? And this is a great overview using several research papers that actually discuss the savings. $2.7 billion better option to back surgery. I think it's a very appropriate one for this time of year in low back pain. I also want to showcase 2018 success report. We can't do this without you, and we want to go far and wide. But what are some of the successes we had this year? The foundation was very fortunate to be published in Momtastic, in Livestrong, in Managed Executive Healthcare, in Employee Benefit Health News, Healthcare Radio Now, and among others. And this is how we're going to get our messaging out, is to be in a variety of editorial coveraging, but also we had started a campaign, and I think you might remember Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And it's so beautiful to get our messaging out. In fact, one of our next projects is we did 11 billboards this year. So that was the planes. Let's go to that was the automobiles. Let's go to the planes. 50 million people are going to travel this holiday season. And I think that chiropractic benefits should be in everybody's hands. And so we decided to showcase our advertising in the top magazines. We're talking about Southwest Airlines, Delta, United, American, and that's going to bring our messaging to them. But we have a variety of different options to move forward, but this is one of them. So if you're traveling this holiday season, let's have some fun. If you pick up one of the magazines in the in-flight pocket in front of you, and you see our ad, which would look just like this in Southwest Airlines, United, post it on Facebook saying, flying to Texas, and here we go. The benefits of chiropractic care are flying with me. Let's have some fun this holiday season. Let's impact those that are traveling because they know that they're lifting, bending, twisting, pushing, and pulling those luggage pieces with them. Now, another portion of that is we're actually starting to build out as the busy 2018 is wrapping up. We released one of our white papers, Corporate Innovators Integrate Chiropractic Care into Healthcare Clinics, which validates the improved outcomes, the reduced cost, absenteeism, and increased employee retention for companies. When chiropractic care is fully integrated into a multidiscipline corporate healthcare clinic, use that to promote yourself in your clinic as a shared site, near site, or even if you want to be on site. Let's get our messaging out that we're very effective. And lastly, we just hit over 10,000 members on Facebook, which was an end of year goal for us. That's a start. That's just a beginning, but we need all of you to be with us so that we can dream and dream big. How about this 2019 advertisement? How about we think about the trains portion of it and where we can go? Spreading our message nationwide, because together we can make sure that options for chiropractic care are in the hands of millions of Americans and they can see the benefit of it. I want to thank you all for a 2018 that was unforgettable, and that building our messaging together is going to make a big difference. Using our infographics, our social syndications, our videos, our public service announcements. There's so many ways that we can work together, and we can only do it if we start with the grassroots efforts. That's you. And we'll take care of the national coverage throughout America with our top down messaging. So I want to wish from the Foundation's family to yours a very merry holiday season. And I look forward to building a 2019 that is very strong and we get our messaging even broader across America. Remember, ChiroSecure is going to be back in the new year. It has amazing messaging and speakers that are coming to them. So tune in to all of us. Thank you and happy 2019.